Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21, 21.
Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run on first down. Hamlin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Quick slant, caught by Moore. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Hamlin. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey,
12, fellas. Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Hamlin. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 24-yard line.
here we go. Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Ready. Mike 5-4. And I'm coming after you. Over. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on 3rd down. Hubbard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go.
13. 13.
They'll run on first down. Hamlin, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll run with Foreman. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard. Line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, Hubbard, he'll get this to Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Hubbard. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Here we go. 56. Mike 56. Right there, 56. I got you.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rush in.
11.
Rush in. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Switch.
Now a give, right side. Foreman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Now Foreman. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down now, Hamlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 49.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On third down, Hamlin. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Jim, half. Slam. Six guys.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Hubbard. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Got his man. That's Harry. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st down, Chargers.
Kill. Under 10. 10. Switch.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Justin Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. Hubbard, and they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back. On the sack. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Super
toe.
Let's see what you got.
On 2nd down now, Hamlin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. 180!
49. Bandit. He's checking.
12.
Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On third down, Hamlet. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Crunch time, defense.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready. Check mark 54. Mark 54.
First down, a run with Cohen. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hubbard. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it, rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm going to hit you.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hubbard. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hubbard. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the toss, Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. On 4th down, Hubbard. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, Hamlet. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hamlet. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
50 seconds to Mike. I'm coming! I'm coming!
Hey! Wahoo!
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
65. Watch the pass. Tighten up.
They'll try the left side. Hamlet. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right back to him on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Stay with your man. Check 49. Kill. Turn it up.
Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. Foreman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
What's here?
21.
Again, it's Foreman. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is now 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Mike, come on. Mike, 5-4. On the ball.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 4th down, Hubbard. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180! Give that quarterback, D-line! Give that quarterback, D-line! Lock! Check 15.
On 1st down, Foreman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Hamlin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off play action. Hubbard. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Off the play fake. Hubbard. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
when you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Off-play action. Hubbard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Breaks through the contact. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go. 180. 65. Let's go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
13.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.